It is important to know that no individual caseworker or supervisor makes important decisions about their cases or what services are provided, if the child should be returned home, or if termination of parental rights is pursued. The agency practices centralized decision-making, meaning that case decisions are made by established teams which often include the assigned caseworker, unit supervisors, clinical director, quality assurance specialist, and may include others important to the case. This is done to ensure that case decisions are based on facts and not personal bias or emotions, that decisions are consistent across the board, and that decisions comply with existing laws, regulations, and established agency protocol. What you are seeing here is the agency's weekly clinical team meeting. The clinical team is comprised of all agency supervisors along with representatives from the mental health, drug and alcohol, early intervention, and juvenile probation systems. The weekly meetings are facilitated by the mental health staff psychologist. The clinical team functions as the gatekeeper for all cases entering the formal child welfare system. It is the responsibility of this team to determine, based on the facts and recommendations presented, whether a case should be accepted for services and approve what services should be offered to the child and family. Decisions are made as to whether there is a need and enough evidence to pursue court-ordered services or if voluntary services are sufficient. Sometimes the case will be returned to the assessment unit for further evaluation. Some of the agency's other decision-making teams and their functions include triage. This team meets within 24 hours of any child entering emergency placement to assign the ongoing caseworker, prep for court, plan for parent and sibling visitation, and coordinate services and assigned duties. Permanency. This team meets monthly to review all placement cases, to assess progress, compliance, changing needs, and ultimately decide when to recommend return home, continued placement, or termination of parental rights. Child Protective Services. This team meets to review all the facts on every child abuse investigation case to determine if the allegation of abuse should be indicated or unfounded. Multidisciplinary Team, also known as MDT. This team meets to review any cases where a child was found to be re-abused after an initial abuse was indicated. This team also reviews any child abuse reports that have been defined as fatalities or near fatalities. As you view the remaining clips in this series of videos, it is our hope that both families and resource parents will gain a better understanding of how our local child welfare system functions.